Hello friends, today let's do the review of Samsung 324 liter 5-in-1 convertible refrigerator. I am using this refrigerator for the past 3 years. I have purchased this on 31st January 2020 and this is almost end of February 2023. So it's 3 years is done with this refrigerator, and in this review we will be discussing about the observations, advantages, disadvantages and the point why I purchased this refrigerator. So for the past 3 years I have not observed any issue with the refrigerator. It is working quite fine. No issues with the refrigerator. All the functions are working fine. And I have done a review 3 years back initially when I purchased this refrigerator. That link I would be posting in the description. You can watch that as well. That will be an in-depth review, and this will be also an in-depth review on the observations for the past 3 years and the advantages and disadvantages. Now let's go with the observations. No. First, I'll come to the observation of the later part, as there are some observations which I need to discuss, and we'll go with the advantages. The advantages are it's a 5-in-1 convertible refrigerator. That was you can see now I am running the freezer in fridge. So this 5-in convertible is like you can convert the freezer to fridge. You can turn off the freezer section. You can turn off the fridge section. There is a bunch of things that you can do, and even that I have done and posted that video in YouTube, and I'll post the link of that video, how to do these conversions, how to make it convertible, how to do the different modes, how to change to different modes. That I'll post in that video I have already done, and I'll post in the description of this video. You can have a look at it. So you can see here, this is the freezer compartment which I'm running it as a fridge, as we do not use freezer that much. And you have a airflow there, air vents there, and you can see this. You do remember about these vents, the vents which I'm showing now, the bottom vents, and this has connection to the bottom compartment as well. Do remember about this. We will talk about this at a later point when I'm talking about the disadvantages. So you can see here, when I open the bottom compartment door, the LED light turns on in the bottom compartment, and that light you can see it in the top compartment. The top compartment doesn't come with an LED light, only the bottom compartment comes with an LED light, and this is the space that you get in the top compartment. That is the freezer section, and we are running it as a fridge, and almost 99% of the time it runs as a fridge for us, and only when we get ice creams or such sort of thing we will keep it as a freezer. The top compartment runs as a freezer only when we get ice creams or such sort of thing. Almost 99% of the time it will be running as a fridge, and you can see that the top compartment I have turned off, and only in the bottom compartment it is set to 5 degrees. And this is the LED light. It is at the bottom, it is at the top, sorry. And this is the compartment where you can keep your fresh milk, cheese, butter and all these things. And this tray will slide, but we are not using that slide. I'll talk about it in the disadvantages. And this is the bottom compartment. This is how much space you get, and you can see that the shelves are made of glass, and they are quite hard. It's made of quite, you can put around 100 or 140 kg if I remember. There was a sticker on top of it, but they are quite hard. I have placed much heavier things on it, and it's able to hold. And this is the vegetable box. The vegetable box is also quite big, and you have airflow everywhere in almost all the shelves. And this is the storage on the door, and this is the egg trays. There are 2 egg trays, and this is the tall bottle gourd. I have not moved this bottle cord, but it seems we can move this bottle cord. I mean, we can move the egg trays a bit up so that you can put tall bottles in this. I generally don't drink any cool drinks or something, so we are using the tall bottle gourd as a storage space. And if I get any tall bottle gourd as well, if I get any tall bottle like cool drinks, I'll just place it in the fridge, because they are not leaking however nowadays. So now this is how the fridge looks. Let me talk about the advantages. So the first advantage and main advantage for buying this TV is it's 5-in-1 convertible. You can convert the freezer as a fridge, and you can turn off the compartment whichever you don't want to use. So that is one of the main feature and advantage that I purchased this fridge for. And as you can see, the top compartment is always off, and I have put the bottom compartment at 5 degrees. And the next is the color. I like the color of this fridge, and I didn't find this color anywhere in other brands. So I checked LG and few other brands, Whirlpool and all. Whirlpool didn't have this switch off thing. It had convertible, but it didn't have this switching off one of the compartment. So I went for this. And one more thing is, we had 2-in-1 convertible in our hometown, which is being used, which is again a Samsung fridge, which is being used for 8 years without any issues. So we went ahead with this. We checked LG and Whirlpool as well, but we liked this and we went for this. And it's a 3 years old fridge, and I have bought it at a Samsung official store, offline store, for 32 or 33,000. And the next thing, so I think these are the advantages. There are no issues with the fridge. It's working fine. The cooling is fine. The vegetables are also, they are not getting bad in very few days. I mean, we generally buy vegetables in 3 to 4 days. We renew them, and whenever there was a time we had to store them for more days, like 10 days or 2 weeks, they were not going bad, and they were quite fresh. And coming to the disadvantages, now let's talk about the disadvantages, the cons, the pros and cons. The cons are, they were selling this fridge as a 5-in-1 convertible, and when you turn off one of the compartment, they proclaimed, or they posted that you are doing a power saving. But when I told you that, do remember about the vents in the top section. So I told you that there are some air vents which are connecting between the top compartment and the bottom compartment. So even if you run any one compartment, the whole fridge will be cool due to these air vents. So I don't think how that will be as a power saver. That will work as a power saver. So I'm not sure. As you can see now, I'm showing the air vents again here. As you can see, if I open the below door, you can see the LED light. So you know that these air vents are connected between both the compartments. So I'm not sure how this can be claimed as power saving, because even if you turn off the bottom compartment and run only the top compartment, through these air vents, the coolness goes to the bottom compartment, and the fridge turns off only when the whole fridge is cooled. So that is how the power saving is there in the fridge, right? So it turns off when it attains that temperature. So to get that temperature, it has to obviously now cool the entire fridge, because there are air vents connecting both the compartments. So this I got to know after buying the fridge, so there was nothing much to do, so I left it there. And the next disadvantage is this one. This compartment, this is a sliding thing, the bottom one, where you can put your fresh milk packets, cheese, butter and all, but that slide doesn't work properly. It gets stuck, so we left it like that. We just lift the lid and put it everything and take it out like that. And apart from that, I don't see any other disadvantages in the fridge. The fridge is working quite good. Freezer, yes, we have used freezer, but it was very less. It was for storing ice creams once in a while. So freezer, yeah, it does cool. Even if you keep the ice creams, it does cool. I mean, if you use it as a freezer, yes, it does work really good. There are no issues even with freezer, but I'm not using freezer that much. And this is the egg trays. You get 2 egg trays, and you can see you can put 16 eggs, I think, in 2 egg trays. If you get more, you have to place them like that, how I have placed. And as I told you about tall bottle holder, these egg trays can be placed up and are removed, and you can keep the tall bottles there. So if you have used this fridge, and if you think that my observations are different with your observations, please do post them in the comment section, so that it will be useful for the future users. And if you have availed Samsung service for this fridge, and if you faced any issue with the fridge, please do post them in the comment section. If you have any queries, please do post them in the comment section. I'll respond to your queries. Guys, it takes a lot of effort and time in making these videos. Please do support my channel by hitting the like button, and do subscribe to my channel and share this video if you like this video. A link for the product is posted in the description. You can use these links for purchasing the products. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.